Since the dawn of the automobile, windshields have been chipped by rocks and pebbles. Sometimes it's the vehicle in front of you kicking up rocks, and sometimes it's oncoming traffic that hurls a cloud of debris in your direction. In my case, it's gravel trucks with belly dump trailers. They have jaws on the bottom, and every time they hit a bump, a handful of sand or pebbles drops out, gets kicked up by the tires, and hurled at everyone's windshield behind them. To make matters worse for me, there's a 10-year construction project going on, and this is my only way to work. So unless I want to drive a sacrificial vehicle to the office every day, I need to find a way to protect my windshield. Which brings me to Protective Film Solutions in Santa Ana, California. Protective Film Solutions is the premier installer of XPEL, both paint protection film and the brand new windshield protection film. What's happening, Jordy?
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
All right, so you're the tint master here at PFS.
Yes, sir.
And I guess that qualifies you to lay down the windshield protection film that is brand new from XPEL, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And how does the windshield protection film differ from tint?
So tint you got to do with the shrinking method. With this windshield protection, you actually just you don't need no heat. You just stretch it out, and it just lays flat on its own. So it's really cool, really easy. Process is really really easy. Unlike tint. So
the deal is that I go up and down the 605 freeway, and there are gravel trucks.
Oh yeah.
And I cannot take this car or even my TRX on the 605 because every single day the gravel trucks throw rocks.
Yeah.
This right here is a brand new windshield, like it was put in last week. And so it's virgin, and I wanted you to lay down the XPEL. So in theory, any gravel will bounce off. You lay it up like you do tint on the window over here, like.
So I will lay it up on the peel board. I'll just cut out the measurement first, like a rough cut, and then lay it up. It does come with a cap sheet, so we remove that, and then we just after we prep the whole windshield, we just lay it on flat, and then and then just squeegee it out, and then after that we do some trimming, and it's all ready to go.
How popular has the windshield protection film been since it's debuted? It's because really the big debut was the SEMA show in November.
Yeah, it's really popular. A lot of people are asking for it. Yeah, and then we started actually doing all the trimming.
I guess what maybe took so long to perfect was the clarity of the film, right?
Yes. Trying to squeegee as much of the all the bubbles out. And you pretty much just scoring just the film, and then it just rips right off.
Just looking through it right now, other than, of course, you've still got some water on here, but you can't tell there's anything on this glass at all. Now, you guys are looking through a wide-angle lens on my camera phone here, and there is no distortion at all that I can see. It looks like glass. I can't see the adhesive. I don't see any rippling. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Dude, it looks beautiful. I'm very excited to get it up on the road and not have to worry about all those pebbles hitting my windshield. All right, I'm gonna grab some ceramic boost right here. Now, Kyle, explain how I'm supposed to use ceramic boost after every wash.
So maybe not after every wash, but after the car is washed and dried, you can use this to boost the hydrophobic qualities of the ceramic coating on the car, or to give it a little bit of hydrophobic qualities if it's not already coated.
Including the windshield, correct?
Yeah, any external surface. You can use this on glass, you can use this on the paint, you can use this on film.
Do I spray it on and let it dry, or how do I apply it and take it off?
That's a great question. So if it's hot outside, you're gonna wanna put it on your microfiber cloth and do one panel at a time. So wipe it on, turn the cloth, wipe it off. If it's not too hot, if you're looking at winter temperatures, perhaps West Coast winter temperatures, then you can just go ahead and spray it on one panel at a time and use the microfiber cloth to take care of that as well.
Okay, it's been about a month since we installed the XPEL Windshield Protection Film, and it is every bit as clear as my window film. It's incredible. Like, look at this. Directly into the sunlight, at night with oncoming headlights. It's just beautiful. You're not getting any stars like a crappy plastic or something. It's just beautifully brilliant and clear, just like your windshield. And what's great about it is that this stuff is self-healing. So in the warmth of the sunshine, any of those little tiny pits that make your windshield look like a starry night, it disappears in the heat, just like their paint protection film. This stuff does the same thing. So if you have a hard to find windshield, maybe you've got a hot rod, or by the way, this is one of 5 windshields left for the SL 500 of this year, 2007. It's an old car. They stopped making the Mercedes glass. I could have got Safelite. I didn't want Safelite. I wanted Mercedes glass. So when I put the new windshield in, I thought I'm going to protect it, and that's what we've done. It's not going to stop a big rock, but it will stop this from looking like, again, a starry night when you go into the sunshine. So that's worth every penny to me. And again, if you've got hard to replace windshield, some of these things are crazy expensive. Some of the German cars, $3,000-$4,000 for windshield because they have all the antennas and stuff in them. Protect it. Protect your windshield. It's really a great investment. I guess just find your local XPEL dealer and go for it.